then start it again. Or it doesn't matter, bro. Whatever. I don't know. It's just, come on, man. Let's do it.
Hello, Dane.
It's good, man.
And welcome to It's Always Interview Time. Today we have Lucas as a producer. Say hi. All right.
Hi.
Do you have any shout-outs to give in the interview?
I'd like to shout out the Burlington Boys. I'd like to shout out Song of the Thickest. I'd like to shout out, everybody. Iberi, Dravius, my mom, God, my grandma.
Do you have another shout-out?
No more shout-outs.
Not one more?
Not any more shout-outs.
You know, sometimes I feel kind of bad because I usually don't have any shout-outs. And so I usually like to make other people make the shout-outs for me. So thank you for being that, that sort of beacon of hope, in my shout-out career, in my life,
It's good to have beacons of hope. I was watching this show, and it's all about all the emotions we have, and one of the emotions is hope. It's good to have hope.
Yeah.
Hope is a really good thing to have.
Yeah, and so in a way, you were kind of my hope for actually having any shout-out at all, because I usually don't. If I try and shout out somebody, they usually don't like it.
You don't like to get shouted out?
It makes me feel better about myself. Have you ever seen The Shining?
The movie where he puts his head through the door and smiles. So I have a story about that actually. I was at the crib and I was in the shower and I actually was in The Shining. It was The Shining. My life. Just I saw, this is why I took this interview too, because I saw us becoming more and more like the Incredibles, You know what I'm talking about?
Well, I didn't think the Incredibles were alive. I thought they were just imaginary.
It's only as alive as you allow it to be, type of stuff. If you don't give your dreams any power and fruition, then they will never come true. Dreams are only as real as you make them.
The Incredibles are real.
Incredibles are real. They're incredibly real.
So, obviously you just started here a couple of weeks ago or
Yeah.
months ago. Why are you new here?
You want to know the truth or the lies?
You can maybe give me a lie.
At my old school, I don't want to brag. I really do enjoy Fusion. It's a really nice school. But at my old school, no, there's a lot of attention on me. I was a sophomore, but even as a sophomore, everybody knew my name. Even as a freshman, everybody in the school knew who I was. And they just talk oh, you
Well, that's because
this?
you were in The Shining, probably.
I thought I was in The Incredibles.
Well, you just said you were in The Shining before that.
Oh, I was. Yeah, I've been all the.
You forgot that he was in The Shining.
But not because I was in The Shining. It's just because I'm better than all the other people in my. They just want to be me. There's a dude, matter of fact, who's just there. He's just feeding off everything that I did for 18 months.
Well, he can do that now because you're gone.
Yeah, exactly. He can do that now because I'm gone. Cause he's just going to feed off everything that I did, not do anything, not be skilled at anything, not be good at anything, and just feed off my success. It's crazy. How you think I feel about it? I hate bro. But I ain't allowed to say that. Otherwise, I got to write an apology. But you see now I let loose, and it feels good. I was supposed to go on a rant on Instagram when during spring break, the only person that was there for me was Nicholas the Wise. Who else was there for me besides?
That's the only person.
Nicholas the Wise was and my grandma were the only people there for me when I needed them the most. Shout out Nicholas the Wise. Tomorrow, me and Nicholas the Wise are going to hit the diner for breakfast. You got to spend time with your friend. The people that are there for you when you need them the most, those are the people you got to be there for when they need you the most.
What is your favorite drawing? Maybe a horse or a cow?
I'm more of a
Maybe a rabbit?
enjoyer of the audible arts more than the visual arts, I'd say.
You like to draw rabbits?
I like to rap rabbits. I'm a rapper.
Would you like to try and draw a rabbit?
Sure, bro. Why not? I can do all things. Look at that. Look at that. The velvet do-rag, 1K on the wrist, with the V-long.
Would you like to,
with the V-long.
would you like
I'm
to,
by
would you like
my
to draw?
lonely.
Would you like to draw a rabbit?
Yes. You asked me like 8 times, like I'm doing.
I'll ask you next time.
You like my rabbit?
Would you like to show it to the camera?
Yeah, man. Let me show it. Let me show it to the camera.
Let's get it so it really shows. So it really shows.
It's a very good rabbit drawing.
It looks almost like the real thing.
Yeah. I forgot another shout out, man.
Is that it? Is that its testicles?
I don't think rabbits have testicles. I hate them. Do you think creatively in ways in which you can transfer money across a lot of no, don't hang that on the wall because then you know Lauren's gonna be
No, it's
not Lauren.
It's a great drawing.
Do you
It
want to
deserves to
sign
be
it?
on the wall.
Do you want to sign it?
Gail.
You can
You
sign
wanna
it
sign
if you
it?
want.
I'm gonna sign
Sign
it.
it.
Signed. Let me give Gail an autograph.
Wow.
You wanna talk about my upcoming album? Or you wanna talk about the things that you wanna talk about? Then talk about it.
I mean,
You want to promote the album with a freestyle?
Of course I wanna.
would you like to do freestyle? I mean, you can.
Podcast?
If y'all could pull up a beat.
I mean, what about just a beatless one? Maybe like I could try a beat if you want. I mean, I think it'd be fine, probably.
I mean, I don't see why not. I don't see why you can sell bricks that makes me stop. I don't see why I'm in a porch. Shawty on me, she's hot. I'm not gonna say it. I don't wanna curse on the Fusion Academy.
Go ahead.
I'm allowed to say explicit words,
Yeah, we can censor it. We can censor it after.
but it just be like a bunch of like.
Yeah.
Alright, bro, bet. Alright, on the top. And I move downtown with the crew round. Yeah. That was tough, bro. You see him beatbox though. I didn't think he could do that like that.
What's the best you can do?
That's very broad. Oh dear. The best I can do? I don't think of it.
What is the best you can do?
I don't think of it. What's the best I can do? I think of it. What's the greatest I can do?
What is the best thing you shouldn't do?
Oh my God. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Free up my bros doing time. You know they got Shay in the box. You know they got Nico in the box. You know they got
On
Press
the
in
box.
the box.
On the box. I'm sure they'd be grateful to know that you were doing that. That's the call. It's the call of the box.
What, you like horror movies? What's your favorite horror movie?
Probably Force.
I'm in it. I'm a prophet. They address me as a descendant.
What day of the week is your favorite day? The favorite day.
Friday.
I usually prefer Wednesday.
You telling me, like, you know, I'm gonna kick back and chill now because, like, I feel like I did a lot of talking and a lot of interviewing, even though I'm not the interviewer. They have me in interviews. So I can speak my greatness, speak my genre on my album. And right now I have my album, but right now all the parts that are done about the album, they're all about my ex. And I don't want to drop an album that's just purely about my ex.
Are there any about your why?
I'm the access. Powers. Yeah. I have cancer. I'm in the club drinking Henny on a black and mild.
Are you 18?
I'm 26. I know you have some questions, Lucas. Lucas, ask me your questions.
What's the album called?
My best songs are all about my ex, and then all the other songs are ass. So that's why I gotta get into my creativity a little bit more. And then I have multiple exes, so now I'm just writing songs about different exes.
Well, they're probably gonna get upset because they think the song is about that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
It's a huge problem.
Yeah,
It's a huge problem in the rapper
bro.
community.
It's a huge problem in the Latino community.
In the Latino and the
and
Asian
the African American
and the Asian community.
And the Asian community.
Do you have any last words? All right, Dane. Thank you for coming on to interview. It's always interview time. Hey, I need to ask you one more thing before you leave.
Yes.
Would you like to subscribe to the YouTube channel?
Would the YouTube subscribe to me?
Yes. Yeah, the YouTube
even
would subscribe
post.
to you.
I don't even post like that.
It's always interview time on YouTube.
So, no. I have YouTube on my phone, and John took my computer. I will do it at the end of the day.
Can I come remind you?
Yeah, probably. Because otherwise I'm not going to do it.
That's why I remind people.
Yeah, because otherwise I'm not going to do it.